to shake your bones. Have some fun in the KnowZone. KnowZone, KnowZone. Have some fun in the
Hello everybody, we are glad that you could join us for another exciting holiday edition of the KnowZone. My name is Wanja.
And I'm Charlie. Now, because this is the last episode of the holiday season, you know that we have fun lined up for you in today's episode. But to kick things off, why don't we go to Makutano and find out what the Junction Juniors are up to.
Celebrate. Party. Gift. Birthday. Ceremony. Community. Neighbor. Relative. District.
Junction Juniors.
We all know that Baba's been a very good friend to us, so we need to make this birthday a very special one. Who has any idea?
I've got it. I'll buy Babu the latest video game in town. What was it called? Excuse me, Brian. You can't buy Babu a video game because he doesn't even have a television to play it on.
James is right. We need to buy Babu the gifts that his family needs the most.
What about this radio I'm repairing? When I fix it, Babu can listen to music on it.
Great idea, Bakari.
I've just had a brilliant idea. We can throw Babu a big surprise birthday party. Think about it. Since his mother was killed in the tribal violence, he's had to deal with so much pain and trouble. A big surprise party will make him feel special.
That's a great idea. I can see it. It will be the best party ever. Quick, let's start planning so that we don't ruin the surprise party.
Okay, so who will go first?
I can bake a cake.
And I can ask my grandfather to give me clothes for Babu and his family. Me, I'll decorate the hideout.
Junction Juniors.
It's Babu!
We can't let him see.
Celebrate!
What are you saying?
Celebrate! C-E-L-E-B-R-A-T-E.
Right. Yeah. You're right.
I'm sorry I'm late. So, what did I miss?
Nothing much. We were just talking about...
Sports.
What's so funny? You're all so mean. I hate you.
Oh no, poor Babu. He thought you were laughing at him.
So, should we go look for him?
I don't think so. We should let him cool down first. I'm sure he'll come back later.
Lelet is right. So let's start getting ready for the big ceremony.
I miss you so much, Mom. You're alone.
Why are you crying, my friend?
I'm not crying and I'm not your friend.
Oh, that's a shame. Because you look like you could do with some real friends. People who listen to you and be by your side. But since you say you don't want us to be your friend...
No, wait. I was late. Please, I want to be a friend.
Good. But I have to warn you, it won't be easy.
You see, if you want to join our gang, you have to go through special trial. So, what do you say?
Sure, it can't be that hard. us have a role, yes?
Yeah. Junction Juniors, we all know what we are supposed to do, right? I said right?
Right.
Attention! The time right now is exactly 11. We should be back here at exactly 1. Is that clear? With all the gifts and prizes you have promised to bring. Clear? Go. Now leave. This place could use some Christmas decorations.
Are you ready or are you scared?
Just one sip. Yes. Just one sip is all it takes to join our gang.
No, don't do it. You know alcohol is bad for you.
Who is this? Babu, do you want to join our gang or not?
Give me back my bottle.
No!
Fight, 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 fight.
Can someone tell me what's going on here? Home. Now.
The radio is fixed. Now, how can I help?
It's almost 12 o'clock and you haven't even started decorating.
Hey, don't worry, Mita. This place will be ready even before now.
Please hurry up because we don't have much time. Anyway, we just came to check on you. We're going to my house so that my mom can help us bake the cake.
I just can't wait. It's going to be so much fun.
Drinking alcohol is both wrong and dangerous. And people pressurizing you to drink it are not your friends.
I understand, and I'm sorry.
And you, Brian, you did very well. You should help your friends when you see them go astray.
Thank you. And Babu, I'm sorry we all upset you. We all want you to be a Junction Junior. You're our friend. But why were you all laughing at me? We weren't laughing at you, I promise. And if you go to the hideout now, you'll see what we're keeping secret. Why don't you come in? I'll find you there. Today is Babu's birthday and I want to give him something special.
Brian, you are a very good boy, and I'm very proud of you.
I don't know what to say. I had a birthday that I forgot it was my birthday. Thank you so much.
Don't thank us, man. What are friends for?
Yeah, what are friends for?
Junction Junior forever! Yay! Junction Juniors!
Mama Pima's house looks so much better now that we've painted it.
At least she can invite visitors without feeling embarrassed.
Hey, but we still think could have painted it all sunshine.
Now, to see what Mama Pima has given us as a thank you gift.
God, let me keep this.
Wait! There are only 5 mandazis and there are 6 of us.
Mama Pima must have miscalculated.
She must have known James did nothing but talk all morning. Are you saying I did not work? I deserve a mandazi more than anyone else here.
What? I worked the hardest. I have the most paint stains to prove it.
We are told to paint the house, not ourselves.
Come on, you people. You have to share these mandazis among us.
How?
Nita, Bakari and I will share the 3 while the remaining 2, they'll be shared by Brian, Lilette and Babu.
What? Why should we have to divide 2 mandazis between the 3 of us while you get 1 each?
Oh, I see what is going on here. You're giving the most mandazis to the ones from your tribe. That's because your tribe's the greediest. You'll regret ever saying
Oh
that.
no, let's not start talking about tribes here, please.
Lilette and I will set up our own club and a much better one. Yeah. Bakari, Nita, come with me. Ours will be the best in the whole of Makutano. Are you coming?
Never. I could never belong to a club that judges other people according to their tribes.
I think we should go back.
No way.
We are going to form the best club. Come on, let's go.
Are you sure we did the right thing?
I will go.
Amishi, what are you doing here? Are you all right?
Police took my bag. I have asthma. I can't breathe.
Okay, listen to me and you'll be all right. Sit down and breathe slowly. That's great.
Police.
Shh, don't talk. You must relax. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. That's great. Well done.
Thank you. I feel much better already.
But if you have asthma, you should always carry an inhaler with you.
I do. But some boys from school stole my bag and my inhaler's in there.
What? Amos and Freddy? Come on.
Where are we going?
I've dealt with those boys before, and I know their hiding place.
But shouldn't you tell the Junction Juniors?
Junction Juniors are no more. They broke up.
What? That's the whole reason I came here. The Junction Juniors are supposed to help people.
Let's go get your bag. Come on.
We should call ourselves Junction Juniors Reloaded.
I don't want a new group. I can't believe this is happening. I thought Junction Juniors would be forever.
We could call ourselves Skyriders.
Great!
Someone's coming.
The other guys followed us so that they can copy our new name.
I think they ran that way.
Let's go. Shh. It's Freddy and Amos.
I think they've stolen that bag. Let's get them.
But they are bullies and there are only 3 of us now.
Bakari is right, James. We are not strong enough. We'll just put ourselves into trouble.
I don't think our new group will work without the others.
the Junction Juniors would come to an end.
Now you have to start all over again.
But where will we find a fair leader like Nita?
Or as kind as Bakari.
Or as intelligent as James?
Woo! Hey, look. I don't think that bag is theirs.
We have to help.
But how? There are only two of us.
You're right. Without the others, we are helpless.
That's my bag.
What do you want?
You've come for that bag.
It's our bag, so get lost.
We're not living here without that bag.
You'll have to fight me to get the bag.
Let's go. It's not worth fighting over. Fine. It's 2 against 1.
Actually, it's 7 against 2.
So, are you going to give me that bag?
Thank you, Junction Juniors. I knew you'd save the day.
I still don't know whether the Junction Juniors still exists.
This is crazy. The Junction Juniors are the best. And we need you all. Amish is right. I'm sorry I divided the gang. We should never have split over such a small problem like Mandazis.
And we should have never fallen apart just because of our tribes.
Look, our differences are what make us so strong. If we're all the same, the world will be a very boring place.
Junction Juniors forever!
I think it's time Amishi joined us. What do you all think?
Yay! Community.
Spanish.
C-O-M-M-U-N-I-T-Y. I can't believe I'm now officially a Junction Junior.
We stayed in here.
We need you to remind us that together we are strong.
Junction Juniors forever! Yay!
Wow, I love celebrations, and what the Junction Juniors did for Babu, that was amazing. I'm so glad because I have friends just like that.
Oh, me too, Charlie. And I hope that you also learned we should not let our tribal differences come between us.
After that exciting trip back to Makutano, why don't we go and join Teacher Pendo in the learning zone for hot numbers?
Hello everyone and welcome to Hot Numbers. Are you ready to learn something new today?
Yes!
Great. Now last week we started to learn about fractions and we used rectangles to help us with this. Now I hope you still have your shaded rectangles because we'll be using them for today's lesson. Marara, can you tell us what we learned about last week?
Oh yes, we learned about fractions and we learned that fractions are part of whole numbers like a half, a quarter and a third.
We also learned 2 new words, the numerator and the denominator.
Oh, let me explain what they are.
Okay, go right ahead.
Now, right here, we have a fraction, a sixth. Now, the top number is called a numerator, and the bottom number is called a denominator. Clap for me, please.
Thank you, Marara. Now, let's look at these fractions. What do you notice about them?
All the top numbers, the numerators, are smaller than the bottom numbers, the denominators.
That's right. So the numerator is smaller than the denominator. Now, fractions whose numerator is smaller than the denominator are called proper fractions. What are they called?
Proper fractions.
Well done, all of you. Now, let's try something new, okay? I have 2 piles of cards here. This pile has whole rectangles, and on the other pile, we have rectangles that have only a part shaded. Now, I want you to pair up, and then you pick just 1 card from this pile and 1 or more cards from this pile, okay? And then together, we'll work out how many rectangles you will have made, and then we'll figure out how we write them. So Marara, you will pair up with Wanjiko and Barak. So let's start picking up. You can also join in at home. All you need is a pencil and some paper. Are you ready?
Yes.
So what do we have here? Who's the first one? Yes, Laureen.
We have one whole rectangle and 1/6.
So we have one whole rectangle and a 1/6. Good. So who is next?
We have one whole rectangle and 3/10.
Okay, so shall you place them here? So let's start with the whole rectangle first. So moving on, who's next? Okay, good. So what have we got?
We have 2 all rectangles and 3/4.
So we write that as 2 3/4. Let's have our last group.
Yes, Now we have 3 whole rectangles and a half.
So we say 3 1/2. Can you see how we write that?
Yes.
Good. Now let's look at these fractions again. We have 1 1/6. We have 1 3/10. We have 2 3/4. And we have 3 1/2. Now, do you notice what is different between these new fractions and the ones we learnt about last week? Yes?
These fractions also have whole numbers.
When you have numbers that have both whole numbers and fractions, we call them mixed numbers. What do we call them?
Mixed numbers.
Well done, all of you. Now we're just about to finish our lesson, but let's end with a quick game, okay? Yay! Now we have been using rectangles to learn about fractions, but you can also use circles or squares, just as long as they have been divided equally. Now here I have some whole circles and fractions of circles and some whole squares and fractions of squares, okay? I will hold up a mixed number. I will want you to make the numbers using your shapes, so let's play. You use the circles, this team will use the squares. Are you ready?
Yes.
Here is my first card. This is 1 1/2. Good. Now let's go to the next one. So we have 2 3/4. 2 3/4. Well done. Now here is the last one. So we have 3 1/3. Good. Well done, all of you. Now you can keep playing. Nomarara, can you give them some more numbers?
Okay.
Good.
That was great revision for adding fractions. But now, why don't we take a little break? But don't go anywhere, because we'll be right back.
Shake your bones.
Now, I hear that Maspidi is attending a wedding, one that you may not have seen before. So let's join him on out there.
Hello, kids, come, let's have some fun, come.
A friend of mine told me that there's an interesting ceremony going on here today. Come on with me, let's go in and find out what's happening. I have attended many weddings in my life, but this is amazing. I have never seen such a big crowd of people. They seem to be friendly people and their culture is beautiful. I would love to make new friends today. Look who is my friend now. Diksha is 6 years old, and just like me, she loves weddings. So we are going to enjoy ourselves. I'm told that more than 20 couples are getting married today. As every bride waits inside, every groom arrives accompanied by his family and friends in a process called a barat. The groom sits patiently waiting, and I think it's a worthy wait. In the company of their best mates, slowly by slowly, the brides walk down. Wow, don't they look beautiful? I love their decorations as well. The groom finally meets the bride and they exchange a necklace made of flower petals. Towards the end of the marriage ceremony, a ritual called fairy, meaning revolutions, is performed. In the fairy ritual, a part of the groom's attire and the bride's attire are tied together, symbolizing that they are now united. One by one, friends and relatives congratulate the couple by presenting gifts to them. Then they go around the ceremonial fire 7 times. Each round about the fire symbolizes a part of life. Sometimes during the ceremony, the groom puts a little red powder in the parting of the bride's hair and puts a necklace around her neck, meaning that she is now a married woman. All married Hindu women are supposed to wear this necklace for the rest of their married lives. And now that the couples are husband and wife, it's time to have a bite of their favorite cake. I'm sure whoever baked it must have considered that it's a very special day. After the ceremony, there is a lot of food. I can't wait to get my share because I'm very hungry. It's been a colorful day. And now it's time to say bye to my special friends. Hello, people. I am in Tiwi, which is a town in the district of Kwale in the coastal province. Here at the coast, fishing is very important to the people in the coastal community. People have been fishing here for hundreds of years, imagine. Oh, all this talk of fish is making me hungry. They look delicious. Come with me to learn how we too can catch fish. This is one of the fishermen from Kadini Fishermen Group. They use nets to catch fish. They have to make sure that there are no holes in the nets or the fish will escape. The group is made up of 12 men from the community. They are expert fishermen. They have to work very hard as they have many customers from within the community who want to buy the fish they catch. They use nets and spear guns to catch fish. The spear gun shoots the fish under the water. Ouch! I'm glad I'm not a fish. Right, it's time to find the boat. We have to walk carefully as the coral is very sharp. It might cut our feet. Let's say goodbye to the fishermen as they go out to the sea to catch some lovely fish for my dinner. Bye! See you later! The coast is so beautiful, isn't it? Oh, look at this. They're called starfish. Aren't they pretty? Oh, look. Here are some beautiful fish. Let me try and catch one. I'm so hungry. Oh, catching this fish is harder than it looks. They are so slippery. I'll have to wait for the professional fishermen to bring me fish. Look at them, putting some nets into the sea. Hope they catch some big fish for us. Oh, look, they're coming back. Oh yes, they have caught lots of fish to sell. Wow, they have caught a lot today. The fishermen's group normally catch about 20 to 30 fish in a day. Did you know that eating fresh fish is very good for your health? It's time to weigh the fish. The men sell the fish for about 60 Kenya shillings per kilo. They sell fish to the village elders, chief, even councillors. It is important that the fish are kept fresh so that they are in good condition when people buy them. But before they can be sold, the different types of fish have to be sorted into different buckets. Now it's my turn to buy a fish. I'm so hungry. This fish will make a delicious meal. I bet you want one too. This tastes great. I wish I had a relative who lived at the coast. I would visit them every year so that I could eat such fresh fish every day.
That was an interesting trip to the coast, and I hope you at home learned something about fishing.
Oh yes, and how about all those weddings? Beautiful, taking place in one day. It was just amazing.
That's right. Now, after all of that excitement, why don't we go and join Teacher Pendo in the learning zone? And after that, we can join Uncle Supu and Auntie Sana in Art Zone.
Hello everyone and welcome back to Cool Words. I hope you've been well. Now, who can remind us what we learnt about last week?
Oh, well, I can.
Yes, Marara?
We learnt about singular and plural nouns.
That's right. Did you remember that? Now, who can remind us what singular and plural mean?
Oh, me.
Yes, Marara, again?
Yeah, singular means only one, like one cat. And plural means more than one, like 3 cats.
Well done. Now, how do we turn a singular noun into plural? Yes, Adan?
You add an S to the end of the word, so cat become cats.
Well done. That is what we do to change most singular nouns into plural nouns. But there are some singular nouns that you just can't add an S to make them plural.
Oh, now that sounds very complicated.
Don't worry, it's not complicated. I will show you how to do that. Today, we are going to learn how to change singular nouns that end with S, double S, or X into plural nouns.
Wait, don't you just add an S?
Not if the word ends with S, double S, or X, okay? Now, let's try. Who can give me an example of a word that ends with the letter S? Yes, Idede?
Bus.
Bus. Now, let's add an S to that word. So, what does it become now? Read it for us, Marara.
Oh, that's very simple. 1 bus, 2 bus. Hey, wait a minute. It sounds exactly the same.
Exactly. And that's why we just can't add an S on its own. We need to add ES. Now, who can read it for us now? Yes, Roba?
1 bus, 2 buses.
Well done. Now let's look at some other examples which we need to add es to make them plural, okay? So bus plus es becomes
Buses.
gas, you add es.
Gases.
Class, we add es to make it
Classes.
dress, we add es to make it
Dresses.
box, we add es to make it
Boxes.
and lastly fox, we add es to make it
Foxes. Oh, I get it now. Any noun that ends with an S, double S, or X needs an E and an S at the end to make it a plural.
Well done, Marara. You're absolutely right. Now let's play a quick game just to make sure that you've all understood.
Oh, yeah, I love games. So how do we play?
Good. Now, I have cards here with singular nouns written on them, okay? Now, you decide whether we need to add es or s to make it plural, okay?
Yes.
Good. So here are your cards. So my first word is box. Yes, Juma?
We add es and it becomes boxes.
So we add es and it becomes boxes. Good. The next word is leopard. Yes, Roba?
We add s, it becomes leopards.
Good. The next word is dress. What do we do? Yes, Juma?
We add an es and it becomes dresses.
Good. So we add es, it becomes dresses. And the last word, teacher. What do we do? Yes, Idede?
We add an S and it becomes teachers.
Good. So we add s and it becomes teachers. That was fun, wasn't it?
Yay!
Great.
Shake your bones.
KnowZone. KnowZone. Have some fun in the KnowZone.
Animal, chapter, building, narrow, respect, deep, vegetable, work. Welcome to Spell It. Mzaza, Howie, and Wanjiko. You're about to step out of the shadows and into the light to compete for the top prize of the KnowZone Spelling Champion, in which the winner will go home with their very own KnowZone dictionary.
Each contender has just 30 seconds to spell correctly as many words as possible. Now, if you want to hear these words again, just say repeat, and the word will be repeated for you. Now, each word counts as 1 point. So the more words you spell correctly, the more points you have. Are the rules clear?
Yes.
Mzaza, you're up first. Please take your place on the spelling zone.
Mzaza, your 30 seconds start now.
Cell,
C-E-L-L.
tribe,
T-R-I-B-E.
meal,
M-E-A-L.
officer,
O-F-F-I-C-E-R.
province,
P-R-O-V-I-N-C-E.
together,
T-O-G-E-T-H-E-R.
peaceful,
P-E-E-P-A-E.
Time's up.
Time's up.
Well done, Mzaza. Howie, you're up next. Please take your place on the spelling zone.
Howie, your 30 seconds start now.
Net,
N-E-T.
boat,
B-O-A-T.
repair,
R-E-P-A-I-R.
relative,
R-E-L-A-T-I-V-E.
conflict,
C-O-N-F-L-I-C-T.
village,
V-I-L-L-A-G-E.
community,
C-O-M-M-U-N-I-T-Y.
difference. Time's up. Well done, Howie. Wanjiko, you're up next. Please take your place on the spelling zone.
Wanjiko, your 30 seconds start now.
Fish.
F-I-S-H.
Plan.
C-L-A-N.
Agree.
A-G-L-R-E-E.
Teacher.
T-E-A-C-H-E-R.
District.
D-I-S-T-R-I-C-T.
Harmony.
H-O-R-M-O-N-Y.
Support.
S-U-P-P-O-R-T.
Time is up.
Well done.
Well done, Wanjiko.
Well done. That was a very tense edition of Spell It, but we won't waste any time. I have the results right here that I am now going to announce. In joint second place, with a total of 6 points each, we have Mzaza and we have Wanjiko, which means our KnowZone spelling champion with 7 points for this edition of KnowZone is Howie. Let's give him a round of applause, everyone.
Woo! Congratulations.
Congratulations, Howie. You are our KnowZone spelling champion. Show everyone your dictionary. Let's give him another round of applause.
Well done.
Well done, everybody.
Hi kids, it's Uncle Supu again. Today I'll show you how to create a small building using cardboard, masking tape, we have some scissors and a knife, so we have to be careful when we use these ones today. I want to create a church that comes with a village. I have a big carton which I'll use, so I open it up. First, I'm going to mark the doors and the windows, and I'm going to use the size of the ruler as the size of the door. Next, we're going to draw the windows, and I put the marks, long windows. So I'll put 2 windows on each side. So now I'm going to cut them out, and I'll use my knife. You have to be careful. This one is dangerous, and it can remove your fingers in a second. Just press it through. For the dough, I just bend it inwards. I don't remove the entire dough. So I just make a small slit and leave a space in between. It helps to bend it open inwards. Okay. Next, I'm going to put in the windows. So I have a plastic paper, and this is for my windows. I need to measure the sizes, 4 equal sizes. Cut. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So I take my masking tape and paste in the inside of the box the windows. Okay. Now we come to assemble the whole church. So I just put it back together. So I'll just use the masking tape again because this is underneath. I don't need to be very tidy. And then just cover the way it was covered before. Now my church standing. This is the door, and then the 2 sides with the windows. Next, I go and put in the roof. And I have a rib which I've created to hold the mabati. Just use masking tape again. Put it on the rib, and the mabati comes in about, there's an inch in. There we go. So the other side again. So I bring in and put this small roof on top. I'll take a piece, cut it into 2, and then just bend them a bit. And this one goes on top. And again, we do the same process with the masking tape. Yes. Place it on top. And I'll use the masking tape again and just join the 2 here. And finally, we need the symbol that represents the church. Just cut a small piece of cardboard, masking tape, right in the center. And the church comes behind here. And you can touch up your kiosks with different things. You can paint them, you can stick more images from magazines. And that's it, kids.
After that excellent rerun of Spell It, I think we should relax with an African tale.
Today's story is about one greedy hyena. Let's find out what happened to him.
Hello, everyone. I hope you're sitting comfortably. I'm going to read you a very special story. It's about a very, very greedy hyena. Now, don't forget to look out for our buzzwords. So, here we go. The greedy hyena. Long, long ago, in the land of Karofo, the animals and human beings lived together in harmony and even invited each other to ceremonies such as birthday parties and weddings. One such ceremony was a big wedding feast for Mr. Kimata. He was a baker and baked the most delicious cakes in Karofo. He was marrying a wonderful woman and he wanted to celebrate by throwing the biggest party in the land. Everyone was hoping to be invited to the wedding feast. One sunny morning, while the animals were going about their business, Kestrel came flying past high in the sky, carrying invitations to the party. He dropped them one by one. Hey, where is my invitation? Hyena shouted at Kestrel. Mr. Kimata has decided not to invite you because of your greedy behavior at his last party. And Kestrel flew off to deliver more invitations. Kestrel was telling the truth. Some time ago, Hyena had disgraced himself at one of Mr. Kimata's parties. While the guests were arriving, Hyena had greedily eaten all of the delicious food and left without saying thank you. Hyena looked on at the animals chatting happily about the celebration. He was upset thinking of the delicious food he would miss. The wedding day arrived. All invited animals rose earlier than usual to dress up for the wedding. They made a splendid sight as they walked to the ceremony carrying gifts for the bride and groom. Lion, the king of the jungle, was dressed in a shiny metal crown, and everyone bowed as he arrived at the wedding ceremony. The only one who didn't bow was Hyena, because he was not there. He was watching everyone from a nearby hill. He could smell the delicious food, and it was making him very hungry. His stomach rumbled in protest. Back at the party, everyone was hoping to dance with Guinea Fowl. The king of the jungle had for long been eyeing her. Can we dance, my queen? Asked Lion. Oh, yes, Lion, yes, Guinea Fowl replied, smiling. During ceremonies such as weddings and birthday parties, a prize is given to the best dancing couple. No sooner had the lion and guinea fowl begun dancing than the other animals followed suit by joining them on the dance floor. However, no one looked more beautiful or more stylish than lion and guinea fowl. All this time, Hyena continued to watch from the hill. His eyes mainly focused on the table that was covered in delicious food. His stomach rumbled loudly as he crept closer to the wedding. He hoped that everyone would be too busy to see him. But just as he was about to sneak in, he came face to face with Elephant, who was blocking the entrance as the bouncer. I'm sorry, said Elephant, but you cannot come in without an invitation. Greedy Hyena's stomach went out of control and rumbled so loudly that one could have confused it with the sound of thunder. He walked off, feeling even hungrier and angrier than before, and continued to watch everyone having fun without him. After all the guests had eaten and drunk to their satisfaction, and there was no more food left, it was time for the speeches. Mr. Motomoto was the master of ceremonies, who loved to laugh a lot, and after every sentence, he would burst out laughing. While he gave his speech, hyena watched him closely. He started to fantasize about how juicy and delicious Mr. Moto Moto would taste. The more Mr. Moto Moto talked and laughed, the more hyena's stomach rumbled. Suddenly, he could bear his hunger no more. He burst into the party and jumped onto Moto Moto. He started to eat him up, starting with his laugh. It was delicious. He was about to start eating Mr. Moto Moto's mouth when, all at once, all the animals and people rose to save Mr. Moto Moto. On seeing this, the hyena fled. That is why today, the greedy hyena's laugh can always be heard, which he got from eating Mr. Moto Moto's laugh. The end. Oh, poor greedy hyena. Well, I hope he learned his lesson not to be greedy. That's all we have time for today, but there'll be another story next week. See you then. Goodbye.
KnowZone Rangers, I'm Ranger Rukia and I have something very special to show you today. This is a very special place near Mount Kenya called Lewa. Lewa is a wildlife conservancy. This means that it is a place where wild animals, the environment and the local community are protected by rangers like me. Even though Lewa is a very large place, there is a fence all the way around it, which acts as a boundary. The fence keeps poachers out and also stops the wild animals from walking off and disturbing the people in the community. The community in Lewa are very involved in looking after the wildlife. They treat their animals with respect. Since Lewa is such a safe area, there are many giraffes living here. In fact, there are too many. There is only enough space and food for 120 giraffes to live here, but at the moment there are 240, and so some of them need to be taken to a new home where there will be more space and more food for them. Moving giraffes is not easy. It is a job for trained rangers like me who know exactly what they are doing. First of all, the giraffe needs to be given an injection to make them sleepy. Don't worry, the injection doesn't hurt them. Once the giraffe is sleepy, the rangers carefully approach it so that they can lead it to the waiting car. Everyone has to be very careful. They don't want to hurt the giraffe and they don't want the giraffe to hurt them. Now it's time to release the giraffe into its new home. It's amazing what can be achieved when people from the community work together to look after their wildlife, isn't it? I'm sure the giraffes will be very happy in their new home. Don't you agree?
Sadly, we have come to the end of this exciting holiday edition of the KnowZone.
But don't worry, we will be back next week for more fun and more learning right here on the KnowZone. Till then,
Bye.
bye.